Go watch greatness.
Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. The Flames will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Western Kentucky's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think
running room in the middle, just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Flames offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game, pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Flames send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the left side.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The pitch. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back, turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hilltoppers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Touchdown, Flames! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Any time he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to...
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Flames headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. Gashes the heart of the knee. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Liberty.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to...
And they got him! A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, WKU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Back to pass, it's Hout. Makes the catch, it's Randolph. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Flames will hustle to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Davis will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Sends it back in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Hilltoppers are threatening on 1st and goal.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And you see this more and more in college football. More guys going for it, and they try to throw it here, and you got so many plays you want to work, and sometimes plays off of plays, but unsuccessful with the pass, just missed on that route.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field it close to the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Gives it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Now the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Scanning the field, it's Hout. That's caught. It's Taylor. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Flames want to crank the tempo. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Flames will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Oh, better look out! Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Hout. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Copeland. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Cal. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. Looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's Hout. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Slips away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown play. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Davis looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Now on second down. Davis will throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers that...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Liberty.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Going over the top. Got it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Kentucky. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Flames in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the Flames with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
It's complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. It'll be third and long. Back to pass. It's out.
And quarterback receiver up.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Pushes ahead. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They get to him as he throws.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Howe. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Flames decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Trying play action. Gets it to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Davis will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They boot it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The option look. He'll pitch it. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Now on first down from the 40. On the option. Quick toss. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers line it up with a first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. To the air, it's Houck. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Flames are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in the three-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Alabama. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Davis looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. On target to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Makes him talk to the hand. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got his man to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. But a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm good.
Touchdown, WKU. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Complete out of the backfield. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Touchdown Toppers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hout. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Copeland. And he'll be brought down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Liberty! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it. Listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
And the Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hout. Got his man on the right. There he goes. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Copeland. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Back's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Great place to start for this offense. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires toward the end zone. Makes the catch. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
78, 67.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hout. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's